It's time. Woo! The tailgate continues. I'm here with my sidekick, Ashley. What's up?
What's happening?
We keep rolling through this, and today we got a crazy guy here. You ready for this? Joey is in a house on the tailgate. What's up, Joey?
What's going on, Richard? What's going on, Ashley? How you guys doing?
Good. About 3 cups of coffee, Joey. I'm ready to get fired up here, man. It's the tailgate week. Next week, we will be in sunny Florida. Are you ready for this?
I know. I'm ready. It's been single digits in Chicago. I've switched from coffee to tea this week because I'm coming off of a cold. So I need to be 100% for Orlando. So I actually have not had coffee this week, which is probably the first time in a long time I haven't had coffee.
Okay, time out.
Caffeinated green tea.
I'm dying.
So
I know.
no headaches at all right now? No side effects?
No, none. And maybe this is a good force myself into not drinking 3 cups of coffee a day. It's a really it's a really forcible measure of me to get there. Yeah, so it's good.
Well, don't worry. When you get to Margaritaville, you'll have yourself a margarita, and I'll catch up for everything. All right.
100%. I'm pumped. I don't think I've ever been to the Margaritaville in Orlando. I've been to Disney. I've been to the Marriott World convention place, but never Margaritaville.
I'm going to tell you what. When you walk in, they give you a drink right off the bat. You see a big flip flop, and you feel like you're in Jimmy Buffett world. I mean, seriously, the pool has actually sand. It's a sand pool. So, and there's steel drums, beach bars. You feel like you're at the islands. It's pretty awesome.
Yeah, love Jimmy Buffett.
Oh boy, so we're gonna have some fun with that. You bringing your swimming trunks? You gonna do a little dip?
Of course. I get there Wednesday morning, so I'm there for a full 3 days. I almost got my fiance to come down and spend the weekend there, but we're going to SIA next month, and so we're staying in Miami for the long weekend. So we had to choose between Miami and Orlando. We chose Miami.
Oh, I'd take Miami.
Yeah,
I gotta love where people are picking these events, though. We need it so bad.
I know.
Everything should be in the South, no matter what. Florida or South Carolina or I'm not gonna lie. Me and Ash on the East Coast, the California side, that's kind of tough, man. There's never no direct flights. You gotta there's a layover every time.
Yeah, even from here, California's a 4.5-hour, 5-hour flight.
Yeah,
ooh.
It's brutal.
All right, brother. So it's time. You're going to be speaking next week, which I'm pumped up. Never seen you speak yet. So let's break down your presentation. I mean, there's a lot of good stuff going on with the leadership, automation, AI. So just give us a teaser, Joey.
Yeah. I'm super pumped. I spoke at one of Dan's conferences last year. So the fact that he invited me back means that he thinks I did well.
You must got a 10 out of 10, right?
Confidence, So I'm covering leadership in a changing environment. So 2025 is super interesting for staffing. So it's the first year in 3 years that we're projected to be up. So obviously 2023 was rough, down 15%, 2024, not much better, 10% down as an industry. We're projected to be up 5% in 2025. So what does that mean for leaders? And are you going to do the same things you did last year and expect a different result? So the topics I'm going to be covering are how are you as a leader embracing AI, not only to run your business, but also in people development skills. So they're 2 different things. So I'm going to break that down for people. Then we're going to talk about setting a strategy. I think as Butler Street, so we're a training and growth partner to the industry. So we hear all the time of we want our people doing all of these things for a strategy perspective. I'm well, that's not very realistic. So what are your actual growth strategies? And then how are you mobilizing your workforce to hit that strategy and figure out why you're going to where you're going? So it should tie all pretty nicely together. I'm super pumped about speaking on the leadership track. So it'll be good. I have a few demos ready. We have some partners that are doing some cool things in AI. So just showing people what the capability is will be cool and eye-opening.
This is brilliant. I mean, this topic is so important right now. It's what we, the roundtable series that I'm hosting with Cloud Call, we've been talking about AI, and then also just upskilling, right? Upskilling your internal employees and the change management, because anyone can just get on and use ChatGPT. but is it compliant? Is it effective? So all of that ties together, and it's so important that leaders are aware of it. So I've got to get you on one of my roundtables, and we do go to Chicago. So
there you go, Joey. Look at that. You just got some business right off the bat. See that?
Yeah. And actually, it's because AI is so it's a buzzword that's going around for the last 2 years now. And as a staffing leader, your job is to run a staffing firm, not an AI research firm. So we're like, hey, let's take that off their plate. We'll go do the research and help people understand what's an AI point solution versus AI skill development, because they're two different things.
How many times have you had someone come up to you and say, we want AI?
Like,
cool. What do you want?
A lot. And
you want it to do? I don't know. We just need it. It's like, let's figure out what we're solving for so that we can create some workflows and systems that are going to help you out, right?
Yeah. I mean, all the big ATSs, like the Bullhorns, the Aviantes, the TempWorks of the world, are integrating a lot of cool AI stuff in on the back end for companies. Where we are really focusing is hey, you're a salesperson or a recruiter for a staffing firm. Let's save 2 hours a day by automating a lot of your administrative tasks.
Okay, so how many companies, I'm going to throw this out at you, say, stay away from AI. You got to convert them. I mean, seriously, Joe, do you get people that don't want to change?
Yeah, I mean, I think staffing we're a little bit of a laggard of an industry.
Yeah, we are. Say it. We're behind the times. So say it.
Yeah, and so we love Excel in the staffing industry. I still use Excel. I'm not going to say that I don't. And so a lot of people they'll have firewalls against certain ChatGPT, and they're on their computers, stuff like that. So I think the people that are lagging behind will just learn that hey, if my people are using this, I don't need to hire as many people, and my people will beat their competition. So it actually is advantageous to lean in. Versus my back.
100%. And I mean, Richard, Joey, this is something that the fear of change is so
big time.
It's so big. And the fear for recruiters too, is AI going to take my job? Is this going to impact how I work? And the answer is it could, if you're not keeping up and you're not upskilling and you're not using, if we can get to zero admin, as our friend Rob Mann likes to say, how are you going to make more use of that time and make sure that you're still making an impact? So we got to all change.
AI is going to give you time to go on vacation and have fun. Seriously, it is. 50% of the administrative tasks that we don't like to do is AI. And then the rest is core recruiting. So you can communicate with the person again and the human connection. So people don't understand that AI is going to enhance you so you can do the human interaction again.
Right. It saves more time for the human interaction. And I'm in sales, and if I can minimize my administrative tasks, documenting and doing preparing for meetings where I can just spend more time talking to people, then I'm going to use it. So selling it as a salesperson makes it a lot easier because I use it every day.
I love it. Okay, so leadership. Let's talk a little bit about leadership. I know you're big on this, maybe a little bit not off the topic, but what are you seeing in the industry for leaders to change and be more on, how to say it, ground level with your recruiters and team?
Yeah, good question. So, I mean, my career, so I was in leadership when I was in the staffing industry, in a firm, I think 12 of my 13 years was in a leadership role. And so I was actually, before I came on, I was watching a YouTube video about leadership, and the guy said something to the degree of hey, as a leader, it's important that you need to be in the cloud, setting the vision, the 10,000 foot view, but also be able to drill down and be in the weeds and know enough to what is going on so you can actually make an impact. I read this sentence in the new book by Dan Heath called Reset. And it was you cannot mistake functional understanding for systemic understanding. So that means that just because you know how a staffing office should work, you need to understand the mechanics of it. And are the recruiters getting what they need? Are the salespeople calling on the right accounts? Are they having the right conversations with their customers to then be successful? I thought that was a really interesting way to put it. And it's important for leaders to have 1 foot in the present, 1 foot in the future. Mm-hmm. And if you can do that, that to me is the ultimate recipe of a good leader. Can I figure out what's going on right now and where we are going?
100%.
You got it. You got it. Okay, so Joey, real quick, I got to tell you, congratulations. You got promoted.
Yeah,
Recently, right?
Yeah,
I see that on LinkedIn. Ash, he got promoted, and you've been there for how long?
A year.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a huge vote of confidence with Mike and Marianne. I think it's funny because I think for the first time in my career, I wasn't thinking about the next promotion, and it just showed hey, get really good at your job, and good things will come to you. And I feel like that's the position I was put in. So very humbled and very excited to take on more responsibility at Butler Street.
Well, I'm excited to see you, Joey, down there and have some fun, man. Before we get out of here, Joe, I got to get a shout out to our sponsors here. Nationwide Screening Service. If you need backgrounds, drug tests, or anything else, call Nationwide Screening Services. They got your back. You like that promo, Joey? You like that?
You're such a good such a great promo voice.
I might have to be the promo guy for everybody, right?
Yeah, it's like reading your own ads on podcasts. That was great.
Awesome. Okay, Ashley, you can ask him the crazy question. Go for it.
Okay, so the shark wants to know, what is your favorite Jimmy Buffett song?
Fins. Easy.
Ooh.
You know Fins?
Through it. Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I'm a Buffett guy. Yes.
Nice.
So the story behind Fins is my swim team growing up was called Fins, and our coach was a massive Jimmy Buffett fan. And so that was our team theme song was Fins. Okay. So that's how I got hooked to it.
Okay, so where are you going to be around 6 o'clock, 5:30 on Thursday next week? Do you know where you're going to be at?
I don't know. I think you're about to tell me.
You better not miss this. It's the 5 o'clock here mixer with the shark.
Well, I'm speaking on Thursday, so that means I have no responsibility on Friday.
You will be there. We're going to be live streaming on all platforms, so definitely you'll probably have a drink in your hand. I want you to come on with me, chat a little bit about your presentation, all that good stuff, Joey. We're going to have so much fun. Just a little shout out here. Look at this. This is some of the pictures from last year. I mean, it's nice. A cool group. Oh, yeah. So I can't wait to see you, brother. Any other final things you want to throw out there before we get out of here and go to the sunny Orlando?
No, I think it's going to be a great group. I've seen all the speakers that are speaking, and I think anyone coming down is going to have a lot of takeaways, and that's what we're doing. We're sharing information to rise the industry, and I think it's a cool thing that we're doing. So I'm excited to be there.
I love it. Ash, we'll see him next week in the Big O, right?
Can't wait. Let's go.
All right. That's a wrap. We'll see you in Margaritaville. Take care, Joey.
Later, guys.
Bye.